Yo, what's going on everybody? Santos Vice here. We are here with the finale of Trails in the Sky first chapter. Hope you guys had a great day. Yeah, I know, sorry. I did honestly mean to do this at 12, or at least at 1 o'clock, but I woke up pretty late. Then I wanted to go out and get myself food for the day, as well as fill up my gas, and it took a bit of a while, so yeah. Then after having a full lunch, I just wanted to relax a bit before getting into this. But anyway, where we last left off, we had finally reached the depths of the hidden chamber, where we confronted Richard regarding the Oriole. And although he didn't obtain it, it did disappear. As to what exactly that will mean and where it went, we don't know yet. As to whether that will be answered at the end of this or not, that is yet to be seen. But still, we had an epic fight with Colonel Richard, which I gotta say, thank God they did his moveset right. Because obviously it was gonna be the same moves like the Luminous sword and everything. But it's like, I was like, please don't you dare make it so plain Jane. And they did not disappoint. Like, even his S break, that was awesome. Like, seriously, this is the kind of stuff they need more of in a what was it, Trails Through Daybreak, or Beyond the Horizon, hopefully as well too, because I know it's like Gung Ho's kind of like the one doing the more of the game stuff, but still, it's like, it looks awesome. And we had to fight a giant robot, which is the guardian for the ring, which I'm assuming was the sealing mechanism for the Oriole, because it had to be contained in some way. We don't know why it was contained, but again, we still have the basically the closing part of the game right now to enjoy the festival and see what we can glean on any information that we might know. But we also did learn that not only did Richard get the Black Orbment thing, or I guess the Gospel, from Lawrence, but also that someone else potentially could have insinuated Richard that it's like it would have convinced him enough to go through with the plan, and that the Gospel would be the missing piece he needs. Because I mean, to be fair, even if he reached it, how would he be able to get through security and all that stuff? It's like, and again, still some information that it's like he shouldn't have had access to at all. He was able to get, but how was he able to do that? As to whether we'll learn the identity of this informant, we have yet to see. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and finally enjoy the festival with Estelle and Joshua, now that the whole party's here, just enjoying their time, so yeah. But yeah, it was pretty fun, the whole situation. Like, I loved it, the boss fight and all that. Yeah. Please not again, Estelle. I've already cosplayed twice. I don't need to do it a third time, for crying out loud. But yeah, we were able to basically save Liberal for the time being. And Cassius, of course, just as he always does, has to come in and save the day in an epic way. But I mean, to be fair, he is the Cassius Bright. And an actual S rank. Again, still haven't seen another S rank since Cassius, by the way, throughout the entirety of Trails. So I'm still wondering when they'll do that again. I hope they don't try to pull like a Captain Marvel on us with that later on in like Beyond the Horizon. And try to be like, oh no, they only come for the clutch moments and non-actual fights. Because I mean, to be fair, at least Cassius has shown us a couple times that throughout the course of the series, he's him. So I hope it's like whenever they introduce a new S rank or something, to actually try to. I mean, I understand why they can't do it for Cassius now because he's part of the military now. But again, it's like, at least there's a reason behind that even he can't run away forever, and that he is also human, you know? He's not the perfect being either. Even he knows that. He knows that better than anyone. And I think that's also a good way of like having him step down, right? Because it kind of shows that as a bracer, yes, he's been able to help people, but again, it's like, regardless of whether he's a bracer or as a member of the military, there's still always only so much he can do. it's not only him, it's everyone else. And even he acknowledged that the whole time, which is impressive because you think for most times the power would go to their heads, or they would at least brush it off like, oh, okay, only when it comes to like heavy stuff, it's like, that's when I should care. It's like, no, he understands everything better than anyone through actual experience, not just like from people talking about it or only in illustrations and books and context from others, but from actually seeing it with his own two eyes. Which is very commendable. I finally figured out where the mice are coming from. It's like they're getting in from deep within the treasury. Not only did the intelligence division stage a coup, but they're responsible for these critters too. Never forget them for this. Oh, right. Yeah, because I was like, could have been a secret room. Vegetable dishes are my specialty. I'm not from Roland for nothing. It's been so long since the Queen and Princess were able to dine together. I thought I should make something special. Just between us, the captain of the Special Ops Unit is incredibly handsome without his mask on. Why is he always wearing that mask though? Yeah, because it's like, that's also kind of the question. It's like, why would he need to be able to, right? Or, I mean, why would he have the need to? It's not like anyone knows him. He said he's from far north, but it doesn't seem like to be from any of the cities we've been to. Because also, we don't even really have information on Lawrence. Because, as they said from Niall's investigation, that he was just from what was it? He was a he was from a Jaeger Corps called the Jester something, right? It's like we don't know anything else about that group. Things must be very lively in the city today. If it weren't for this job, I'd love to go out and join the festivities. Officials who were told to go on vacation have all started coming back to work. Get really busy soon. Dealing with the aftermath of the coup and the backlog of work it caused is overwhelming. Looks like I'll be working overtime again. Life in the civil service is relentless. Right, yeah, because also, it's like, are they also going to announce Claudia being the next in line, or they're going to still keep that for now? I guess they probably still have to keep it, because again, it's like, the nation's still in a bit of, like, instability due to the aftermath of the coup. Well, I'm back to work starting today. I thought the dude gave us time out because there wasn't much to do. But that couldn't be further from the truth. It's gonna take a while to clean up. Yeah, probably because the more people here that had like these records and everything, they'd be like, wait, where's this money and the resources going to? It's like, has that been approved by the Queen and such? So the less people involved to actually check on stuff, the better. And speaking of the devil, city sure is lively today, isn't it? I've got quite a few meetings to attend, so I think I'll be stuck here for a bit. You two should go enjoy the festival. Ah, you two. It's been a while. General Morgan? Long time no see. It seems you saved my granddaughter at the Herbal Royal Villa. At the Herbal Royal Villa? Oh, you mean Rian? We were just doing our duty. Ensuring the safety of civilians is the duty of the Bracer Guild. Lippy as ever, I see. But you did liberate the villa, rescue Her Majesty, and retake Granzo Castle. So I suppose I could express my gratitude. Just this once. General Morgan. You've done a very good job. For bracers. That still doesn't sound like a compliment. Well, I guess I'll let it slide. Richard, you fool. Yeah, because like, he'd probably feel some way too, because they used to work together, side by side. But yeah, it's also like, Morgan's got to be happy, right? Because it's like, yes, my disciple Cassius is back. It pains me deeply to ask Cassius to return to service after he retired from the military. But to be very honest, it is also incredibly reassuring. I know it's not ideal for you two either, but please allow me to benefit from your father's wisdom for a while. And again, that's the thing. It's like, if they wanted to drag him out and they didn't want people to ruin plans. They could have had supposedly more people, like, stop him, or the intelligence division for that matter. But it's like they wanted him to come back. Or more like it helps them in some way, whoever it is. Let's see. Next is clean the guest rooms. So many guests staying at the castle today have an unbelievable amount of work to do. Castle plans, the Septarians, and the 100 Days War Chronicles. Finally, all the books the Intelligence Division borrowed have returned. Oh! Oh! There we go. Okay. That's how they learned at least a bit more about the Septarians, but again, it's like, some of it would still need to be known to them. But what would they have needed the 100-Day War Chronicles for? Like, what would that have given them, you know? Because the castle plans, I understand. The Septarians, I understand. But what does the 100-Day War Chronicles even do for them? Like, it's not like it would tell them, like, how Cassius thinks. And they should already kind of know the state of, the Burl, so what would they need that for? Maybe, like, any changes that happened from before? I don't know. Let's see. This is the room for Professor Russell and Miss Tita. Seems both of them are out at the moment. Yeah, of course Olivia would be here. Olivia! Well, if it's Estelle and Joshua. I heard from Cassius that congratulations are in order. Senior bracers, eh? Splendid work, my little pussycats. Splendid work indeed. I'm gonna ignore the pussycats part. Thank you. So, Olivia, what are you doing here? I heard you were invited to today's banquet too. Hold on. Don't you love festivals and stuff? What are you doing drinking alone in a place like this? Probably to keep Mueller from it, right? Because he's like, what the fuck are you doing getting involved in the Burlian stuff? You know your position. And also, he'd probably keep him from going to the banquet again if he found them. Are you a doppelganger? While you two were being awarded your senior bracer badges at the guild, I was partaking in the festivities to my heart's content. Oh yes, I even hosted an impromptu concert in front of the Grand Arena. If only you could have seen the fervor with which my adoring fans cheered. I don't buy it. That reminds me of the performance we saw back at Hacking Gate. Well, having enjoyed my time being the life of the party, I'm quite content quietly drinking by myself. Now, my solitary, wistful silhouette is something of a work of art. Behold! The complex visage of a multifaceted man. Stop stringing together random words. My dear young ones, go on to the city and lose yourselves in the passion of the celebration. I shall remain here, hermit in the woods, contemplating all that has passed and all that shall come to pass. Colonel Richard used to come here every evening and share all sorts of stories with me. Even now, I still can't believe he would betray Her Majesty. Colonel Richard. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's like, he was passionate about some things. It's like, that passion wasn't a lie. Okay, I'll just teleport here for now.
女王様と直接話せたからか生誕祭もなんだか身近な感じだわ。よーし、お祝いの気持ちも込めて目いっぱい楽しんじゃいましょう。
まあ声優劇士になれたばかりなんだし、羽目を外しすぎないようにね。
Sorry about that. A giant truck was like passing through the neighborhood. Wait, what? Oh, you've got it. What do you mean? Oh my god. Oh, I see. That's why that was highlighted. Embassy emergency. Please apprehend a self-proclaimed genius musician with blonde hair and a white coat. No later than this evening. You'd still be wandering around somewhere in the royal capital. Okay,
ミュラーさんって人から
there
のメー
we
ルだ
go. That makes real sense
という
now.
かこの内容
そういうことよねこれ。はあ、あいつに声をかけてみる。
Wait, was this a quest too before in FC in the original? Because I honestly don't remember doing a quest at the end. I could be wrong. Maybe I did, but there we go. That explains it. Because I'm like, after this, there's no more fights. Like, I know that 100%. I won't spoil any more than that for like the ending of this game. But it's like, I know there's no more fights. So what the hell is supposed to be the last one? I see. Still, it sucks. I almost had this. No, but actually, then again, I still wouldn't be able to use this anyway. Because again, all the enemy types, I still had to fight Richard and the giant mech. Or I mean, the Guardian of the Ring. So regardless, I wouldn't have been able to use it in that fight specifically. Like, what is this? Like, at least with the Hero's Gauntlets, I kind of could. Whatever. I did what I needed to for the most part. Yeah, now it's gonna ask me to return back to the fucking castle. Well, I might as well go see where everyone is. Wait, first, let me check if anyone else is at the guild today. Probably not, but good to check. But then again, I guess they must be busy. Either that or just having fun. I could definitely see Annalise just having fun.
報告できる依頼はないようで。
Oh, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. There's hardly any work to do today. So feel free to relax and enjoy your date. Date? No, it's not like that. Well, I mean, it might be like that soon, but not right now. Huh? Nothing. The Royal Army is handling security for the Queen's birthday festival, so everyone's probably taking it easy. I'm guessing you'll find them at the tavern, the shops, or maybe even the hotel. Right, because Kurt was at the hotel when we found him. So I guess maybe he could be relaxing, because again, there was like... He did have the head pain from what was going on before. The town's bustling, customers just pour in. I'm banking on 5 times the usual haul thanks to the birthday festival. Good thing Her Majesty is recovered from her illness. I mean, like I said, I'm just gonna look around at most. Not a cloud in sight. Queen couldn't ask for a better birthday weather. Time to roll up my sleeves and get busy. I didn't even know there was a place like this up here. What's even the point if there's nothing to do here? Like, at least this one for displaying stuff I can understand. Maybe it'll become something else in the second game. Like, maybe for even greater enhancements. Just the other day, this really promising lady dropped by out of nowhere. We went ahead and welcomed her into the guild. Couldn't pass up talent like that. She's still a minnow, but she's got real skill when it comes to fishing. Ah, okay. I think I know what he's talking about. I remember I had to do like a fishing thing at the end of a... Oh no, it was like as a mini game for Trails in the Sky 3rd chapter. Fishing gear is a perfect blend of functionality and artistry. I don't even fish, but dang, I kind of want to buy a set myself. It's been one thing after another lately. I barely had time to think. Perhaps a quiet trip to Valeria Lake will help clear my mind. Hey, I don't blame you, man. A lot of stuff happened. Oh yeah, it's Lloyd again. First a coup and now fishing bans? That Colonel Richard has truly gone far. Wait, he banned from... Oh, right, for... Wait, what? Wait, he banned fishing? Wait, why? But didn't Shara and Olivier get here by boat to Valeria? But then again, I guess they did it discreetly because of like all the noise we were making. So maybe that's why? Or no, actually, I guess they couldn't really reinforce it because they were busy with the other stuff, so yeah. Yeah, because Richard was still underground. Amalthea had to take control in the castle. And same for Lawrence. You know how almost everyone in the city participates in the royal tournament and the Queen's birthday festival? Yeah, well, our members would still rather cast a line than party. Damn, really? I thought this would be a great time to talk about like fishing tales and stuff. Alright. Go check up on Niall. See what he's doing.
夜中に警備の目をかいくぐってここまで来たのもいい思い出よね。
Seriously.
ナイアルさんがおごってくれたカレーとコーヒーもね。今こんな風に思えるのも頑張ったおかげかな。
お互いよくやったってことで。
So that's the famous Liberal News building, huh? Do they do tours? Remaining members of the intelligence division might attack this place. I'll have to place a sentry here for the time being. Oh, okay, yeah. Probably because, like, yeah, maybe the bracers would be tired after everything else, so it's like, leave it to the army. Especially since it is the intelligence division. And our quest was mainly to stop, what was it? Richard. So now our job is done. Good grief. Life on the run really takes a toll on an old man. Yeah, I bet. It probably wasn't easy hanging around Agate the entire time either. No, not at all. He actually took pretty good care of us. He mapped everything out down to the minute. Made sure we old folks didn't keel over. Nothing ever mentioned it or anything. Really? He's no Cassius. Not by a long shot. But I'm thankful all the same. Yeah, true, because I mean, he does take being a bracer very seriously. The same like when it comes to civilian safety, which is very reassuring. Compared to Cassius, Agate's still just a pup, but I'm grateful to him. Estelle and Joshua. Well, hey, Tita, you're all smiles. Something good happen? Grandpa promised to take me out for ice cream. That is something to smile about. I asked Agate too, but he said no. Agate and ice cream? Well, I get why he'd refuse. But ice cream's so good. Why won't he come? I don't know. That's just how it is with him sometimes.
どれにしようかな。
Okay, everything's the same. Wait, do I even have money? Oh, okay, yeah, I do. Oh, right, yeah, because I exchanged my stuff a while back. To be fair, I could also sell most of my stuff and I'd be fine. You wouldn't believe what Niall just said. So, turns out this article might get a shot of Pulitzer Prize. Pulitzer? Basically, it's an award given every year for excellence in stuff like journalism, literature, music, that sort of thing. It's pretty much the holy grail for journalists. That's huge! Congrats! Aw, you're too kind, but it's thanks to all of you. Yeah, if I remember, he actually did go on to win the Pulitzer Prize. And, I think we talked about that later. I think it was like in Azure or Sky or something. Or I mean, Azure or Zero. I think it was one of those two that were kind of mentioned it, because we also talked with the Crossbell Times. Hey Estelle, Joshua, you guys did a really great job. Thanks to you, the special edition of the coup is selling like crazy. Stories about what you all did really got people talking. A real shame the Bracer Guild policy won't let us print your names. Oh, yeah. I mean, fair, but still, it's good credibility for the Bracers. You ever come across any big scoops in the future? You know where to find me. Special edition of Colonel Richard's coup is selling like hotcakes. We've already outsold the feature we did on him, and the one on Mayor Dalmore. It was all so shocking. We've been overwhelmed with inquiries about the article. Been tough to keep up. See, business is booming here. I'm about to head out to cover that popular ice cream shop that everyone's talking about. It's over on the East Block. I put my money on it being more crowded than usual today. Now really pulled one over on me this time. Seriously, I should ask him how he gathers all the information next time. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's like, he's got a crazy number of connections to be able to get all that kind of info. Like the one in the intelligence division and inside the castle, like, damn. See, it's like, that's how you get connections, Van. The normal way. Guess we'll see if anyone's in the chapel today. Oh yeah, but we still haven't gone to this area yet, surprisingly. But again, that's probably for later. So Colonel Richard was the mastermind behind the coup. We had no idea, so we ended up helping him unwittingly. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's like Richard was a part of the army, so it's pretty hard not to believe him. Hello, Estelle. Joshua. Oh, Lieutenant Schwartz. What are you doing here? The Archbishop took good care of me while I was lying low here. I wanted to thank him properly and inform him about what had happened. Yeah, I mean, they did help her. Oh, gotcha. While I'm here, I owe you two my thanks as well. Because of your help, we were able to save the princess and her majesty. I honestly don't know what we would have done without you. Thank you. Well, I doubt we would have been able to succeed without you and the others, Lieutenant Schwartz. Besides, we wanted to help the Queen just as much as you did. Let's just call it even, yeah? Okay, thank you. By the way, do you two have business with the Archbishop as well? He headed toward the vestry just a moment ago. I'm assuming this place again? I think. Oh yeah, here. Orbital civilization is truly apt description. To think that the wisdom of Zemuria would be passed down in this way across the world. Well, that's up for us now. Let's watch and hope. Oh, right, yeah. It's gonna connect to that. But anyway, that's besides the point. Again, not gonna spoil stuff for those new to the series. Like, for those who watch me play the OG one, y'all know what I'm talking about. But for those not, I'll keep it pretty, brief so that I don't spoil for next game. Like, I can spoil other games, in other nations, but the ones here, I'll try my best not to. Let me check here, then. Oh, there they go. Hey, you guys. Oh, Zen. So what are you up to now, Zen? Will you be heading back to the Republic soon? Nah, there's not much happening over in the Republic. I'm thinking of hanging around here for a bit. Yeah, true, nothing will happen there for another couple of years. This country has a few young but well-known bracers, you see. Think I might try sparring some of them before heading home. Not like I'm in any hurry. Well-known bracers? Yeah, like Heavy Blade Agate or Silver Streak Charizard. And then, of course, I'd also like to test my strength against YouTube as well. Whoa, that's kind of flattering. I mean, bring it on. Just make sure you go a little easy on us. Royal Tournament, huh? Sounds like a good place to test your skills. Didn't know the immovable Zen participated too. Maybe you should enter next year, Agate. Not a bad idea. But I got no interest in becoming a spectacle. So easy to read. Yeah, if anything, it's like Agate would have been pumped probably to take part in it. Like, he's not only about fighting, but it's like to test his skills. I could definitely see that. Hey, you two really came through for us during this mess. Considering all you've accomplished, I'd say you're full-fledged senior bracers now. Don't get too comfortable. Just one step. Now set your sights even higher. Thanks. You feeling better, Kurt? Yeah. As you can see, I'm fit as a fiddle. The only thing that bothers me is that I still can't recall who erased my memories. Howdy, heroes. Grant, you two did an amazing job. You've gone well beyond the level of junior bracers. Well, it was only because everyone worked together that everything turned out okay. Plus, my dad came to the rescue. We still have a ways to go. Either way, you two really are something else. Well, here's hoping we get the chance to work together again someday. When that day comes, I'll be counting on you. And that's the thing, it's like, in this one, it's like, how they kind of like address, like, not the power of friendship, but how working together is done a lot more smoothly here, and in a lot more of a detailed way. Because, again, reflecting it onto how Liberal was able to endure through the 100 Days War is a valid way of trying to compare that situation and show that this is the same, right? It wasn't just him by himself. It was everyone. It wasn't just Estelle and Joshua. It was everyone who helped them too along the way. And I find that it's great that they're actually showing that here too, because it's like, despite all the control they had, just like Richard did to us, like the Erebonian army had against the country of Liberal, they were still able to turn it around despite it all by persevering through all that pain and then making it back. Which again, I really am glad that they actually tried to do it that way instead of just being like, oh, it's like just everyone like just being there just for the sake of it, right? Especially because it's like we are helping our fellow countrymen here and there. Which again, I like how that was kind of like the way of like displaying that here. Estelle, Joshua, Chloe, so this is where you were hiding. Yes. Heard from Headmaster Collins that Jill and Hans were here, so I stepped out of the castle to try and find them. You know, Chloe, you're bolder than you look. You know, I really must thank you two for all your help this time. Honestly, I feel like I've relied on you both far too much. No way. We totally learned a bunch from you too, Chloe. You taught me all about stuff like kindness and how powerful compassion can be. Sorry, I'm not very good with words, so I'm probably not saying it right. Anyway, I just hope we can keep doing our best together. I'm truly so glad to have met you two. Hey Joshua. Hans. What are you doing here? Oh, come on. Is that any way to greet me after all this time? Ever since you left, the lonely nights have just been so unbearable. I couldn't stop thinking about you. So I chased you all the way to the royal capital. Who are you, Olivier? You haven't changed one bit. Anyway, it sounds like you've been through a lot. Glad to see you're doing well. You ever find yourself back in Rouen, drop by the academy, yeah? Estelle, Joshua. Huh? Jill? It's been forever, right? Chloe told me everything. Sounds like you guys have been making a name for yourselves, huh? As expected of Sir Julius the Crimson Knight. It's been too long, hasn't it? I brought Jill and Hans along to represent the Academy students at the birthday festival. Ah, okay. Nice, Mr. Collins. Again, also probably to make things easier for Chloe. Because again, it's like, it's a lot she's had to go through. Okay, so yeah, no one else at the hotel, so we're good. The birthday festival this year is shaping up to be even more lively than the Royal Tournament. We're expecting more guests from abroad than ever before. Gonna be so busy. Wait, did I actually sleep and recover my CP? I mean, again, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, there's literally no other fights to participate in. But still. Might as well be safe. You never know. Because again, there have been unexpected quests here and there, so who's to say they wouldn't do it again?
武術大会来年も楽しみだな。
ってもしかしてまた出るつもりなの？
もちろんよ。楽しかったし。ヨシアも一緒に出るでしょ？
やれやれ。当然みたいに。まあ仕方ない。お供しますよ。
Yeah, I mean, why not? Like, seriously, those were some pretty cool fights we had. Sounds quite lively out there. I also once I'm done with work, I'll head out and enjoy this festive spirit of the city. When Professor Alba's here. Professor Alba! Maybe he's on the other. Let's see. Okay, no. Oh, there's another floor? Okay. But then again, yeah, I guess there would have to be a lot of stuff for a museum. The airships got grounded while I was out in Bose. What a headache that turned into. Sounds like there was quite a stir while I was gone. At least the museum remained unaffected. I mean, there's not really much here that they would want, right? So I believe so. Now where did Professor Alba run off to? I want to ask him something about the upcoming special lecture. Okay. Who knows, maybe he's actually using some of his hard-earned money to actually celebrate this time around. Just gonna check if there's anything here. Finally, we got a clear timeline for resuming the testing on the R sail. We also need to push forward with the Central Factory's development of the new engine. Professor Russell's safe and sound. I'm hoping we can make some real breakthroughs on the project. Alright, let's do this. What an elegant form. Seeing the R sail this close up? This alone makes it worth coming here for the Queen's Birthday Festival. Oh hey, you there. It's me, remember? Brom, the guy from Wolf Ford who asked you to deliver that letter. Oh, that soldier guy. Long time. Oh, right. Yes. Because you need a way to, like, tips on, like, romance and stuff. Right. Cool. You know, I can't thank you guys enough. Thanks to that letter, Faye and I managed to patch things up. That's great. Congratulations. Yeah, thanks a million. Oh, wait a second. Are you two out here by yourselves? Well, I guess. Guess it's a big day for all of us. Wishing you two all the happiness in the world. Yeah, thanks. Oh, that's cool. Again, it's like, you may not be paying as much attention, but it's progress. That's what matters. That's cool. I like how they did that. Finally, we can get back to work as usual. I've gotta do my best to regain the trust of our customers. The airships are finally operating normal again. Looks like my job as maintenance chief is about to get a lot harder. Alright, let's see. Still crazy how we haven't been able to go to the embassy yet. But again, that's our own thing. Go see if anyone's nearby that tournament area. Can I actually still go in? Oh, I can't. And it's fine. It's not like we have to. Just figured I'd check. Oh yeah, I still haven't seen Karna or Annalise. I pretty much checked every building, right? Yeah, check the arms and guard. Oh, I didn't check the Orbital Factory, did I? Let me actually do that. Did or no, did I check the Orbital Factory, but I didn't check the arms and guards? Okay, yeah, the wrong one. My bad. This would be the South District. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I was at the wrong building. Oh. Oh, right, yeah, this is their inventory. I see. I mean, it could just be that they just both went to the department store. Yeah, I'll probably just go check on them there. Oh wait, but I should probably finish the quest regarding Olivia first. Whoa, this place is super packed. Well, it is pretty hot out today. No wonder the ice cream stand is so popular. Just watching everybody eat is making my mouth watering. Oh, speaking of, we have a promise to keep, right? Promise? Remember when you got all sulky when we dressed as maids? I told you I'd make it up to you with ice cream. Why do you always remember silly things like that? I thought you were talking about the promise we made back at the rest area. Oh, right. There's that too. But honestly, in broad daylight, it doesn't feel quite right, you know? Anyway, after we make our way around, we should stop by the rest area behind the department store. I'll get you ice cream there. Sound good? Okay. Alright, first let me complete the quest for Olivia, then I'll go check the department store. Oh yeah, I can't really teleport to Granzo Castle now, can I? Alright, fine. I'll just zip to it. Alright, now we get it. Okay, but how do we do this? Do we just knock him out and then, like, drag him? Do we tie him up? Do we use tear gas? Or do we just use a sleep spell on him? Oh, Estelle and Joshua. It's the birthday festival. It'd be a pity if you don't go out into the town and enjoy to your heart's content. Hey Joshua, isn't the target requested a bulletin board? Yeah, it has to be him. Oh, could it be? Do you plan to enjoy an afternoon fling with yours truly? Oh no, all three of us. This perhaps is too titillating even for me. Very well though, I shall gladly accept. You know what, I don't regret it anymore. Wow, what a coincidence! We know someone that has the hots for you, Olivier, even more than us. What did you say? Is that true? Yeah, we'll gladly take you to him. Then it goes without saying. Take me there at once. Nice. That's the perfect way to drag him out. I couldn't have done it better. Why are we at the Bracer Guild? There, just stay calm. Ellen's currently letting them know you arrived. Yes, that's right. Please come to the Bracer Guild. We managed to get in touch. They'll come here right away. This person must just be dying to meet me. By the way, is the kitty cat in question someone I know? I think this person knows you super well. Yep. Ah, a little kitty here at the Royal Capital. Must be Shara. Or maybe Karna or Annalise. Perhaps it's Mayor Mabel. Or even dear Lila. Ooh, what if it's Princess Claudia or Precious Little Tita? You know, you sure do have a wild imagination. Ah, it seems they arrived now. Hey, how are you? What's going on, Stephanie? How you doing? Hope you have a good day. My sweet love, come to me. Let us join hands. Don't mind if I do. What the? Hey, dumbass. I'm here. You were the ones who completed the mission, then. I think you did? Cool. Doing well, too, though. Thanks for asking. No problem. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the stream, too. On behalf of the Imperial Embassy, I thank you. How's your streaming going? Ah, good. Thanks for asking. No, it's nothing. Olivia came voluntarily. I'm confused. Where's the kitty cat who wanted so badly to meet me? You absolute idiot. I'll let you attend the banquet tonight because Her Majesty personally invited you. But don't think that gives you license to do whatever you want. I hope I've made myself absolutely clear. Estelle! Joshua! You naughty kitties! You scoundrels! You cheated me! Don't make it sound weird. And besides, we never once said there was a woman waiting for you. Now then, there's not much time until evening. We're going back to the embassy. And don't even think about stepping out again. Seems like this matter is settled. Investigation's complete, so please accept your reward. The senior bracer notebook hasn't been made yet, so we'll write this in your junior bracer one.
聞かせてもらいます。
There we go. Completed reporter. Oh, okay, no, that was all the quests. I feel a bit bad about it, but hey, a job well done is a job well done. Alright, let's get back to enjoying the birthday festival. Yeah, you're right. Once we're done taking a look around, how about a break in the East Block rest area?
よしやったわ
Damn, so we really didn't have one for like Karna and stuff. Kinda thinking that we would. Whatever. It's fine, I guess. Maybe they'll put it off for the next one. What's your fave game? Ooh, that's a tough one. There's so many good games I've played that I have. The problem is, like, there are different games that I play for different kinds of things. Like, when it comes to turn-based games, I would say I don't know, because I love Persona 3 Reload, but Metaphor Fantasio just has that kind of art style that's just like, wow. But at the same time, Sky's my favorite story, but I want to play all the remakes because it'll make it even better. When it comes to fighting games, I love me some Under Night in Birth. That's pretty fun for me to like go through. And gacha games, it's hard to pick between Wuthering Waves and Punishing Grey Raven because they're both so unique in their own way. And I love the characters and the combat, both. That I just honestly can't choose between both. I guess it kind of makes sense though at the same time because they're both by Kuro Games. So yeah, it'd be hard for me to say for sure. Oh, okay, yeah, so all three of them were here. Okay. I don't usually shop at places like this, but Charizard and Annalise insisted, so here I am. Oh, look who it is. Just dropped you a follow. Thanks for the follow, Stephanie. Much appreciated. Shara, what are you doing here? I thought I'd enjoy some shopping with a few of my colleagues. It's not every day we get the chance to hang out like this. Now that you mention it, you used to take me shopping a lot when I was little. That's right. When your father was away, the three of us would go out together. I know. When we get back to Roland, let's go shopping together, for old time's sake. Where are we from? I mean, I live on the east of the U.S. Won't exactly say what state I'm in though, or have I said it? I honestly don't remember. But I'll just say I live on the east side of the U.S. I treated you to some new clothes as a present for becoming senior bracers. Really? You mean it? I'm so in. Yo, takes these backsies, Shara. Such a nice place. Yeah, I mean, not really as bad like weather problems as you see in other places. So I am kind of grateful for that. Like at the most we have like I think the worst we had was like some crazy rain and stuff. Don't mind, just something. I guess. Annalise. What's wrong? Why are you staring at me like that? No, you know, going through this rescue mission really made me realize. You two do a great job at covering each other. Yeah, when you spend this much time together, you kind of end up in sync. I'm sure that's part of it, but... No, I know, but like I said, I'm gonna wait till like I get to like around 150 followers or 200, and then I can like invest more in the channel. So that's all I'll leave it up to. Because again, then it shows like I'm serious about this, rather than just like doing it just only at my leisure. I think you two make great partners even off the clock. What? No need to be so embarrassed. Wish I had someone as amazing as Joshua for myself. Nice, Annalise. I mean, at least you could read the room. Okay, where's the stuff again? Okay, good. I didn't want to like activate the spot just yet. It's saying a lot. Oh yeah, there we go. But again, it's like, What's the point again? Thank you. Well, like I said, any artwork or stuff like that, I'm not gonna do anytime soon. Just later till I do it on my own. Then I push myself more later on. Because again, it's like it doesn't matter if it's like it's all gonna be like attachment stuff. It's not like at least as a foundation, me, the individual, you know. All right. Anyway, let's continue. But again, not saying no forever, but just for the time being. Alright, we're here. Feeling a bit tired. Why don't we rest a bit? What?
あちこち回ったからさすがにちょっと疲れちゃったわね。
Yeah, I mean, it again, because that's also kind of the other thing. If I just mainly had it like bloated because of like art and stuff, then it would just be because it's like mainly the eye catching. But again, like I said before, it's like I want to do it the natural way with my personality and stuff. Then we can get onto the other stuff later on.
しばらくここで休もうか。とりあえずオートで騒ぎが起きそうな気配はなかったね。
あきれた。そんな心配をしてたんだ。今日くらい事件の後始末は父さんたちに任せとけばいいのよ。遅れてきたんだからそれくらい当然の義務だってば。
そうなんだけどね。なんとなく性分っていうか。
仕方ないわね。それにしても私たちも声優劇士か。
これからは支部の監督を受けずに自由に行動できるようになる。人手が足りない支部からの応援要請なんかも来るから定期戦を使う機会も多くなるね。その分責任も増えるんだけど。
うん、でもまあなんとかやっていけるわよね。今回だってクーデターは阻止することができたんだし、もう父さんにヨシュアがいないと心配だなんて言わせないんだから。
さすがにもう言わないと思うよ。でも僕はこれからも君と一緒にいたいと思ってるけどね。あれ、迷惑だったかな。いや、
迷惑っていうか一緒にいたいってそれってどういう。
そりゃ気心は知れてるしお互いの癖は分かっているからね。このままコンビを組んだ方がいいと思ったんだけど。
あ、遊撃士の仕事のことか。なんだ、てっきり私逆に告白されちゃったのかと。うわー、今のなし、忘れて。
エステル、それって
しかし今日は本当に暑いわよね。暑い時にはアイスが一番。約束通りおごってあげるからちょっとここで待ってて。
アイス売り場はそっちじゃないと思うんだけど。もしかしてエステル。いやそんなわけないよな。
いやー、若い人は羨ましいですね。
That is Professor Alba.
アルバ教授。
やあ、しばらくぶりですね。最近いろいろと騒がしかったですが、平和が戻って本当に良かった。やはり人間平穏無事に暮らすのが一番ですね。おや、どうしました？顔色が優れないようですが。声優劇士にもなれたのだからもっと晴れやかな顔をしなくては。
Right, but how does he know that?
そうだ、私からも何かお祝いをさせていただきましょうか。あまり高いものは送れませんけど。
最初に会った時から強烈な違和感がありました。今では少し慣れましたけれど、あなたを見ているとなぜか震えが止まらなかった。
ほう、
そして各地で起きた事件、記憶を消されてしまった人たち。あなたは調査と称して事件が起こった地方に必ずいた。そう、タイミングが良すぎるほどに。決定的だったのはクルツさんの反応です。記憶を奪われたクルツさん、あの人もアリーナの観客席で気分が悪そうにしていた。
Who else would have been in the arena?
そしてあなたも同じ場所にいた。
Yeah.
アルバ教授、あなただったんですね。
Ooh, the environment got darker. Okay.
認識と記憶を操作されながらそこまで気づくとは大したものだ。さすが私が作っただけはある。では暗示を解くとしようか。
And now the truth comes out.
あなたは
Everything.
あなたは
ようやく私のことを思い出したようだね。バラバラになった君の心を組み立て直してあげたこの私を、うつろな人形に魂を与えたこの私を、
対象者の認識と記憶を歪めて操作する異能の力、7人のアンギスの一人、白面のワイスマン。
久しぶりと言っておこうか。レギオンナンバー13。
Oh, that's right. Yeah, 13. It was him.
ヨシュア・アストレイ。
あなたが今回の事件を背後から操っていたんだな。それじゃあのロランス少尉はやっぱり。
お察しの通りだ。彼の記憶は消さないであげたからすぐに正体に気づいたようだね。彼も喜んでいるだろう。
Right. Sorry to interrupt this, but it's like, it makes sense, right? Because it will give Joshua more of a reason to go and seek them out, right? Because Estelle, it was because that's the kind of person she is. Joshua, who's always the more logical one of the two, would try to be a bit more precautious in certain actions. And even if he did try to like think about how Estelle feels, that wouldn't be able to sway absolutely everything. But if he had another reason to try to seek the answers he's looking for, then he would be more insistent on doing it, even if it was a bit of a gamble here and there. So that's probably why he left the memories of who Lawrence is, really. So that he would have another reason to want to investigate, to keep confronting them, knowing how many enemies it would bring to you, knowing how out in the open you'd be, and how much danger it would also put Estelle in, but he would want it no matter what, because it means everything to him.
あなたは僕を始末しに来たんですか？
そう身構えることはない。計画の第一段階も無事終了した。少々時間ができたので君に会いに来ただけなのだよ。
第一段階、あの地下遺跡の封印のことか。
輪に至る道を塞ぐ門、それをこじ開けることがすなわち計画の第一段階でね。もはや閉じることはありえない。
やはりこれで終わりじゃないのか。輝く輪とは一体何です？結社は、あなたは何を企んでいるんだ？
それを知りたければ結社に戻ってくればどうだい？君ならすぐに現役復帰できるだろう。少々勘は鈍っただろうが、リハビリすればすぐに取り戻せるさ。そんなに怖い顔をするものじゃないよ。わかっているさ。今の君には大切な家族がいる。尊敬できる父親と何よりも愛おしく大切な少女。たとえ彼がこちら側にいても、それらを捨てるなど馬鹿げた話だ。だから私は君に会いに来た。計画に協力してくれた礼として真に結社から解放するために。おめでとうヨシワ。君はもう結社から自由の身だ。この5年間本当にご苦労だったね。なんだ、つまらないな。もっと嬉しそうな顔をしてくれると思ったのだが。まだ感情の形成に不完全なところがあるのかな？
僕が計画に協力。何をバカなことを言ってるんだ。
ああ、すまない。うっかり言い忘れていたよ。君の本当の役目は暗殺ではなく諜報だったのさ。結社に見捨てられた子供として同情を引き、見事保護されてくれた。そして定期的に結社の連絡員にいろいろなことを報告してくれたんだ。遊撃士協会の動向とカシウス・ブライトの情報をね。無論そんなことをしていたのは君自身も覚えていないだろう。私がそう暗示をかけたからね。
Right, because yes, we also just talked about like a couple streams ago. There's only so much that they could figure out regarding how Cassius would deal with certain situations, because Joshua was even the one to bring it up, right? Like the fact that it was such a there's no way it could be such a coincidence that all of this happened right as Cassius left, right? There's no way. Like even with how much Richard knows, there's only so much he could try to deduce, but that still wouldn't be a confirmation. Yes, he would be gone, and he won't be involved in the plan. Like, sure, he left agents, but still, that wasn't gonna mean it's like Cassius had already won from the first move. It just meant that he was prepared since the first move. But yeah, there we go. The whole point of Joshua was to analyze Cassius Bright. And again, that sympathy he had towards Joshua, whether it was planned or not, probably came about because he had already lost his wife by then, right? He had a hole in his heart. I guess in some way, maybe deep down inside, whether Cassius knows it or not, maybe he tried to fill in that hole in his own way, you know? He would feel sympathy for Joshua upon learning who he is, but at the same time, it's like, maybe it was also that created that moment of weakness, where now it was just a seed waiting, biding its time until it would actually blossom into something that would work for them. And yeah, it's not like he could have been like an agent who already knew the information and gone in, because if he had a communication device of any kind, then if the regular Joshua had found it, he'd be like, wait, why do I have this, right? And if he tried comparing his memories with Estelle's, he'd be like, wait a minute, but that doesn't make sense. There would have never been a chance for me to get a communicator or to be off alone like that, like she says, according to him. But if he had his mind messed with, then they could have created opportunities for that as well.
S 級遊撃士カシウス・ブライト。 まさしく彼こそが今回の計画の最大の障害だった。彼に国内にいられては大佐のクーデターなどすぐに潰されてしまっただろうからね。
Yeah, and we all know how perceptive Cassius is. He probably would have even figured out why did they need to do it that way, right? Which probably would have led him to the Oriole, which probably would have led him to meeting with the Queen, trying to discover the secrets, or at least trying to get any information about like what could they have possibly been after, and then he could make countermeasures later on. But again, that whole situation would also create the best time for Joshua to finally give his reports on everything. Like, yes, he will be gone. Yes, this is what they'll do. Because it's like there were barely any moments where Joshua would actually or see Lieutenant Lawrence, but not actually confront him. In fact, that's actually true throughout the whole story, because only Estelle encountered him at the very end, not Joshua.
彼の性格、行動パターンを分析して悟られずに国外に誘導するために、君の情報は本当に役に立ってくれた。
嘘
だから改めて礼を言おう。この5年間本当にご苦労だった。
嘘だ嘘だ嘘だ。僕はエステルと過ごした僕のあの時間は
何がそんなに悲しいのかな。そ知らぬ顔で大切な家族と幸せに暮らしていけばいいだろう。君が黙っていればわからないことだ。
You bitch. You know he can't do that. You know how much that would hurt
し
him.
かしまあ考えてみればそれも酷な話か。ブライト家の親子はどうも健全すぎるようだからね。君のような化け物にとって少し眩しすぎたんじゃないかな。君は人らしく振る舞えるが、そのあり方は普通の人とは違う。どんな時も目的合理的に考え、任務を遂行できる思考フレーム。単独で大部隊と渡り合えるよう限界まで強化された肉体と反射神経。私が作り上げた最高の人間兵器。それが君、漆黒の牙だ。そんな君が人と交わるなど、所詮は無理があったのだよ。この先彼らと一緒にいても君が幸せになることはありえない。だから辛くなったらいつでも戻ってくるといい。大いなる主が滑る魂の結社、我らがウロボロスに。
これが罰か。姉さんレーベ僕は
ずいぶん待たされちゃった。なんだかんだでもう夕方だし、ヨシはさっきのどう思ったんだろう。思い出したらまた顔が熱く。
おやエステルさん。
あれアルバ教授、こんなところで会うなんて珍しいわね。
そうかもしれませんね。そうだ、先ほどヨシワ君とも会いましたよ。 おめでとうございます。声優劇士になったそうですね。
まあね。あれ？
どうしました？
教授ってば、いつもと雰囲気が違うない？なんだかすごく楽しそうな顔をしてるわよ。
見抜かれましたか。実は考古学の研究でいろいろと進展がありましてね、それで少々浮かれていたんです。
へえ、よかったじゃない。ごめん。アイスが溶けちゃうから私これで行くわね。それじゃあまたね。
なるほど、カシウス・ブライトの娘か。なかなか楽しませてもらえそうだ。
ごめん、遅くなっちゃって。ものすごく混んでてさ、ようやくゲットできたのよ。
そっか、ご苦労様。ありがたくごちそうになるよ。
うん。さっきのことだけど。
さっきはごめん。紛らわしい言い方しちゃって。確かにあれじゃ出来の悪い告白みたいだよね。
出来が悪いってことはないけど。
まあ考えてみればそう結論を急ぐこともないよね。声優劇士になったからといって別の仕事に就いてもいいわけだし、ここはお互い将来についてじっくり考えるべきかもしれないな。
確かに結婚なんかしちゃったら子育てもしなくちゃいけないし、だから先走りすぎだっての私。
さてと、もう夕方だしアイスを食べながら城に戻ろうか。父さんとみんなが待ってるよ。
よしょ。
どうしたのエステル？将来についての相談があるとか？
違うってば。さっさとお城に戻りましょう。
That son of a bitch. He knew Joshua was finally on a, not on a high, but he was on a positive slope to happiness. And he knew he just had to burn that bridge. Like, at that moment. That asshole. Such is Weissman the Faceless. And I guess maybe because it's still so pure that she can, like, see those kinds of things. Like, when she could tell how happy, Alba was and how she maybe sensed something was up with Joshua, you know?
何よ、エステル。さっきからそわそわして。何か気になることでもあるの？
ねえ、知らねえ。食事の時、ヨシは変じゃなかった？
ん？変なのはあんたの方でしょ。あの子はいつも通り落ち着いていたじゃないの。
それはそうなんだけど。
ははー、そっか、そういうことか。
何をいきなり。
隠さない、隠さない。そんな雰囲気はしたけど、やっぱり自覚しちゃったわけね。ヨシュアのこと好きになっちゃったんでしょ。
やっぱり分かっちゃう。
悪いけど丸分かりよ。でもその様子じゃヨシュアにはちゃんと伝わってないみたいね。
そうだと思う。ヨシュアってこういうこと昔から鈍いところあったし。で、私も人のこと言えないか。
ああ、もう初々しいわね。あの花より団子だったエステルがよくぞここまで。お姉さん感激しちゃうわ。
もうシェラ姉には金輪際相談しない。
嘘からかって悪かったわ。でもそうね、考えてみればあんたたちは思春期に入る前に出会ったのよね。なかなかお互いの気持ちに気づかないのは仕方ないか。
そういうものなのかな。私は旅をしてる最中にちょっとしたきっかけで意識して、一度気になりだしたらどんどん意識するようになって、ああもうこんなの私のキャラじゃないのに。
咲かないつぼみはないってね。女の子はみんなそういうものよ。
知らねえ。
あんまり軽率なことは言うつもりはないんだけど、覚悟が決まってるなら打ち明けた方がいいんじゃない？踏ん切りがつかないならちょっと占ってあげよっか。
実はもう覚悟は決まってるの。話を聞いてもらう約束もしたし。
そっか。よし、それでこそ私の妹分。ああもうお姉さん泣けてくるわ。
それはもうええっちゅうねん。でもありがとうシェラね。なんだか少し勇気が出てきたわ。私ちょっとヨシュアのところに行ってくるね。
まさか今すぐ告白するの？
それは別口。なんかさっきヨシュアの様子がおかしいような気がしたのよね。まずはそれを聞き出してくるわ。
そう。しかしさすがにあの子のことをよく分かってるみたいじゃないの。あんたとヨシュアならきっとうまくいくと思うわよ。話していい雰囲気になったらそのまま打ち明けてみたらどう？
善処します。それじゃあ行ってくるわね。
初恋か。うまくいくといいんだけどね。
あれ、二人ともいないわね。そういえば父さんはまだ会議とか言ってたか。でもヨシュアは？ヨシュアどこで吹いてるのかな。相変わらずいい音色。いつもよりどこか澄んでるような。
The gospel that Colonel Richard used was safely recovered. Once the investigation of the sealed area is complete and I've returned to Zeiss, I'll need to thoroughly examine it. Yeah, it definitely needs a closer look. We still don't know where it was made or anything. Indeed. Until the true nature of the gospel is discovered, the events in the sealed area will remain shrouded in mystery. Oh, this is getting me all fired up. Getting fired up is fine and all, but just make sure you don't get snatched while you're investigating again, okay? I know, I'll be sure to be careful. Did you know the gospel is currently in Cash's possession? There's no safer place, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I guess that's true. Thank God. I mean, to be fair, it was supposed to always be in his possession the whole time. The sound is nostalgic somehow. Like something I heard when I was a kid back in the village. Oh yeah, Agate, you're from Ravenue Village, right? Yeah. Agate's got a little sister back home. Her name's Misha. Hey. No, wait, for real? You have a little sister? The hell's that supposed to mean? Yeah, I don't go back much, so can't say I'm the world's greatest brother. Now that all this is wrapped up, maybe it's time I went back home. What a beautiful song. Wonder who's playing it. I guess you haven't heard it before, huh? That's Joshua playing. Really? I had no idea Joshua could play the harmonica. He's so good at it. I know, right? I'm so clumsy. I can't play instruments at all. I'm a little jealous. If Tifa thinks she's clumsy, what does that make me? It's like it looks so close to like how you would be Tifa, so I confused that. Wrong series, I know. Oh hey Estelle. Cash is still in meetings, huh? Yeah, seems like it. I mean, Captain Amalthea and Lieutenant Lawrence are still at large. Of course, Amalthea had time to run away again. And I'm sure reorganizing the military is going to keep him busy too. Maybe running for a round of drinks would be inappropriate. Still, capturing the captain is one thing. Going after that Lawrence guy is going to be tough, even for Cassius. Seems he wasn't giving it his all against us in the tournament, for one thing. Yeah, Zin kind of seemed to believe that too. Yeah, he was on a totally different level the second time we fought him. They say he used to be a Jaeger, but are Jaegers seriously that strong? Well, they are seasoned mercenaries, so they're powerful, of course. But I think there's more to his strength than just that. He's almost like some kind of demon. Ah, so he could sense that too. Is that Joshua's harmonica? You can hear from here. I bet he's on the garden terrace. I can't imagine a better atmosphere. Why don't you go make your move? You could be right. Wait, no! Now's not the time. Oh dear, what a pity.
えっと
Oh right, there is the bar here, so I can check that out real quick. Oh, isn't that little Joshua's? He played the same melody by the lake before. He's quite good. He must have practiced a lot. Yeah, he's been playing that song for as long as I can remember. He plays other songs sometimes, but I think this one is his favorite. I see. Joshua must be rather knowledgeable about music if he knows this song. It's common enough in the Empire, but I doubt almost anyone's heard it here in Liberl. Huh? This song is from Erebonia? The Whereabouts of Light, correct? It was quite popular in Erebonia a long time ago. In the Imperial capital, it's a classic. Even in the countryside, it's still a beloved tune. Wow, really? It never ceases to amaze me. Such a graceful yet melancholic melody. Heart remains utterly enchanted. Yeah, because, again, it's like, don't know anything about Joshua's past before becoming part of the family. Alright. Save here. Yeah, I remember. He's on the other side. I'm just gonna check. Wait, Sissy, I could just enter here if I wanted to? Really? Well, again, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Oh, wait, everyone's here. Damn. Estelle, would you care to join us for some tea? We also have a fresh batch of pastries, straight from the oven to go with it. Sorry, Chloe. I'm actually looking for Joshua right now. Joshua? In that case, feel free to bring him along once you find him. We'll be waiting for you here. Okay, thanks. I might take you up on that. I'm extremely relieved the birthday festival ended without incident. An event like what happened with Colonel Richard must never be allowed to happen again. The Royal Guard is committed to supporting General Morgan and Colonel Cassius in rebuilding the Royal Army. I certainly took quite a long rest, didn't I? There'll be many tasks that demand my attention starting tomorrow. I'll have to part with Claudia again for some time. Seeing the Queen and the Princess together like this truly makes me feel as though peace has returned. This is all thanks to the efforts of you and your team, Estelle. You have my deepest gratitude. Earlier I had the honor of helping the Princess bake some pastries. They turned out wonderfully. Please feel free to try some if you like. Alright, now I can actually go.
やあ、エステル。いい夜だね。
またその曲なんだ。星のありか。
いろいろなものをなくしたけど、この曲とこのハーモニカだけはいつも僕のそばにいてくれた。だから吹き納めにと思ってね。約束果たさせてくれるかな。君に会うまでに僕が何をしてきたのか、それを今から話したいんだ。
よしわ。わかった。
少し長い話になるけど、それでも構わないかな。
もちろん。きっちり最後まで聞かせてもらうわ。
ありがとう。
Don't worry, guys. I'll make sure not to interrupt the story this time, like I did with Vice Mate Joshua. I promise.
昔々あるところに一人の男の子がいました。甘えん坊で気が弱くて何の取り柄もない男の子。でも大切な人たちと一緒にいて、男の子の毎日はとても幸せでした。しかしあることがきっかけで男の子の心は壊れてしまいました。言葉と感情を失い、食事も取らずにハーモニカだけを吹き続ける毎日。面倒を見てくれた人の努力も虚しく、男の子は日に日に痩せ衰えていきました。そんな男の子の前に一人の魔法使いが現れました。私がその子の心を治してあげよう。ただし代償は支払ってもらうよ。そうして男の子は魔法使いに預けられることになりました。壊れた心をつなぎ合わせながら、魔法使いは男の子の存在を好きなように作り変えていきました。そして新たな心を手に入れたとき、男の子は人殺しになっていました。2年もの間、男の子は毎日のように人を殺し続けました。何十人もの部隊を闇に紛れて全滅させたこともあります。屈強な護衛に守られていたとある国の大臣の屋敷に潜入して、その喉をかき切ったこともあります。時には爆発物を使い、罪もない人々を巻き添えにしました。いつしか男の子はただの人殺しから優秀な化け物に成長し、漆黒の牙と呼ばれ恐れられるようになっていました。そして男の子は魔法使いにある標的の暗殺を命じられました。かつて女王様が治める国を北の大きな国から守った英雄、大陸で4人しかいないという特別な称号を持っている遊撃士を。でもその標的は強すぎました。子猫が虎にいなされるように男の子は撃退されてしまいました。失敗した男の子の前に魔法使いの手下たちが現れました。標的に顔を知られてしまった男の子を始末しようとしたのです。しかしその手下を追い払って男の子を救ってくれた人がいました。それは男の子が暗殺に失敗した当の標的である遊撃士だったのです。そして男の子はその人の家に連れてこられて 一人の女の子と出会いました。その家で男の子は5年もの間素敵な夢を見せてもらいました。本当ならその男の子には許されるはずもなかった夢を。だけど夢はいつか覚めるものです。現実に戻る時が迫っていました。これでこの話はおしまいだ。ありがとう。最後まで耳を塞がずに聞いてくれて。
あ、それってどこまで本当なの？
全部本当のことだよ。僕の心が壊れているのも、僕の手が血塗られているのも、君のお父さんを暗殺しようとして失敗したのも、そして今までずっと君たちを裏切り続けていたことも。男の子は本当の意味で救いようがない存在だった。そこにいるだけで不幸と最悪をもたらすような、そんな汚れた存在だったんだ。だから男の子は旅立つことにした。幸せな夢を見せてくれた人たちをこれ以上巻き込まないために、自分という存在を作った悪い魔法使いを止めるために。それは僕が人間らしい心を最後に持っていた時のものだ。もう必要のないものだから。だから君に受け取ってほしい。この5年間のお礼にはとてもならないだろうけど、何もないよりはマシだと思うんだ。
危険にしなさいよ。
え？
いい加減にしなさいっての。夢なんて言わないでよ。まるで今までのことが本当じゃなかったみたいじゃない。過去が何だっていうの。心が壊れてる。それがどうしたっていうのよ。
エステル、
私を見て。私の目を見てよ。ずっとその男の子のことを見てきたわ。いいところも悪いところも知ってる。男の子が何かに苦しみながら必死に頑張ってたことも知ってる。そんなヨシアのことを私は好きになったんだから。一人で行くなんてダメだからね。私の気持ちを置き去りにして消えちゃうなんて絶対に許さないんだから。
エステル、
よしょ。何今の。口の中に流れて。
即効性のある睡眠誘導剤だよ。副作用はないから安心して。
どうしてなんでそんなものを。
僕のエステル、お日様みたいに眩しかった君と一緒にいて幸せだったけど、同時にとても苦しかった。明るい光が濃い影を作るように、君と一緒にいればいるほど僕は自分の忌まわしい本性を思い知らされるようになったから。だから出会わなければよかったと思ったこともあった。
そんな。
でも今は違う。君に会えたことを感謝している。こんな風に大切な女の子から逃げ出すことしかできない僕だけど、誰よりも君のことを思っている。
よっしゃ、よっしゃ。
今まで本当にありがとう。出会った時から君のことが大好きだったよ。さようなら、エステル。
And there you have it. Trails in the Sky first chapter. Concluded. Damn, man. Like, what even, man? God damn it, they gonna try to copyright this song? Yeah, I hope not. Or whatever. It's already playing. I'm not gonna change anything. I swear, that scene will always get me. It did back then, and it still will now. The end of happiness. Damn. Yeah, fuck it. I let the opening play. I'm gonna let the ending play, regardless of what happens. But yeah, once again, finish the story. Damn, this track also kills me, man. It's like, you know it's about to hit the feels. Shit. Trails in the Sky, first chapter. Trails are connected. Also, in memory of Masayuki Kato. Shout out the legend. Soon, a new journey will begin. Capital and Turmoil. Complete final chapter and complete game on Nightmare difficulty. Alright. Turn the title. Yeah, I was about to say, that's not it, is it? There's still a little bit more.
It's time. I'll do this. Karen.
Bidding farewell to Estelle, Joshua advances into the shadows. Estelle sets forth on a journey, determined to bring him home. In search of cherished memories left with the harmonica. With every step, their paths once more begin to trace the trails of destiny.
I won't give up until I find that idiot again. I'll keep fighting. I'll never give up. I will bring Joshua back home.
To be continued. Ah, fuck me. Of course you have to do this to me. And there we have it. The end. A Trails in the Sky first chapter. New edition. Wow. Yo, can I say, shout out to the people who, especially those in the voice work and voice acting. Thank you. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Because it's like I said before, the story was great on its own, but it really needed the voice acting to make it perfect, and boy did it ever. And again, when we get to the next game, it's gonna get even better from there. As long as they continue with what they've been doing, but god damn, a powerful ending just like always. But we've done it. Now we know the truth. Alba was the one behind it all. The truth of who Joshua really is. And the real threat that's trying to take down the Burl. Ouroboros. The Society. And we still have more to uncover. What exactly are the plans now that the Oreo's been released? Do they have it automatically, or is it not completely in their possession? It's only just one of many seals. Is it just gonna be Alba and potentially Lawrence, or is there gonna be more involved? I mean, again, for us who've played the original and been through with me for the original one, y'all already know. But for everyone else, I'll just leave that for you guys to figure out. But yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. This, if they had made a game like this initially, I mean, I understand the game was so long ago, but still, it carried its weight. And I love how the gameplay was also kind of different. You could be more interactive, kind of like how they have it in Daybreak. But I kind of like how they have it here. It's a little bit less clunky. And yeah, like I said, one more time, huge shout out to Gung Ho Online Entertainment America for helping me with my problems so that I could finally finish the first part of the trilogy. Because, damn, was this a great resolution. Because, again, we were going to miss some great boss fights. Amalthea, Lawrence, Richard. Loved all those fights. And the story at the end. And that's the thing, it's like, I wanted to hear the passion from Richard in, like, that he wants to do everything to make Liberl a strong country. When Joshua feels the terror of learning that he's been a sleeper agent the whole time, and for Estelle having her heart broken when she had finally settled on her feelings. That is what we needed for this game to be perfect. And they have delivered. And again, I'm glad that the game was balanced, so it's like you didn't always only have to use arts in the game, because if y'all remember the original one, they made it so it's like arts was the main thing you could only use, and like crafts were pretty pointless. So I'm glad here it's like you can really balance that out pretty well, especially with like when attacking from the back or the side and everything. I'm glad they have that, because that really helps to like take a lot more of like the tension and stress from like having to like fight so many monsters. And again, I am also glad that it's like they're not complete health sponges so far, at least so far. I mean, this is the first of the trilogy, so maybe they'll make that mistake in a second and third. But please, please, for the love of everything, Nihon, don't you dare ruin my favorite game, Trails in the Sky second chapter, by doing that, okay? Leave it alone. Give them cool stat buffs. Give them transformation. I don't fucking care. Just don't you dare think only increasing their HP a whole lot is how you reach the answer for a difficult boss on the highest difficulty. Because that is not the answer. We don't need that. You've already ruined too many games because of implementing that. Don't you dare do it again here. And now with my favorite series of Trails. Like, you trying, boy? I'm not going after you. I'm kidding. Not really, but I'll be pissed. I will be pissed. But anyway, what an amazing first part to the story. It's sad to see them part ways, but again, it's like, now the real test begins. Now the real threat for Liberl is about to come creeping in. And it is gonna be crazy, let me tell you. It is gonna be another level of insanity to come up next. But yeah, with that, we have finally finished the remade version, or the improved version of Trails in the Sky first chapter. It has been great to relive this tale, especially in a new format, and so beautiful both artistically, written, and vocally. Like really, it doesn't get better than this as like a storytelling game. I mean, there's stuff that equals it, like Honkai Impact 3rd, Part 1 anyway, Metaphor ReFantasio and stuff, but I'm glad that they've done that well here as well. Honestly, some of the best voice acting we've had. But again, it's like, we'll see a whole lot more of the amazing parts in the second chapter. But yeah, so glad we finally got to do this, because again, it had been so long since I played part 1. Or I mean, first chapter. First chapter I think was I think it was either 2020 or 2021. I don't remember which of the two it was. Or maybe even earlier than that. I don't remember. But it's been so many years since I played that one. Only like recently, and like a year or two ago, I finally got to playing the SC and these 3C. So it's like, I at least know a lot of that context going forward. But this one, it's like, this was the start of something beautiful. And I'm glad we got to enjoy it in a new way that everyone can just hop into and enjoy for the first time. Because don't get me wrong, I still love the story the way it was written. Like I said, only the voice acting was really the difference for it, for me in my opinion. And again, the balance of like power scaling and stuff was a bit off. But to be fair, I played that normal, so I can't really talk about it that much. Aside from those who actually experienced it, shout out to all of you who actually did have the hardest difficulty at the time with the original trilogy, because that would have been fucking impossible for me. Let me tell you, that probably would have been like, I'd take years to finish one game maybe. I don't know. But yeah, now we had to close the book on this chapter as we wait for the second one to come out in the fall. And boy am I hyped, because we got some of the best characters in the second one. We're gonna have Lawrence, aka Louve, one of the coolest characters all time in the Legend of Heroes ever. Weissman, probably the greatest villain of all of the Legend of Heroes, without a doubt. Or at least of all the ones I've played. And a new character gonna be showing up later. Again, not gonna spoil for all of you guys, but for those who know, y'all know they'll be there. And we'll be there to welcome them. 100%. But yeah. Damn. again, that scene with Estelle and Joshua, it hit even harder because I didn't have to say it. They actually, like, acted it out so well. And again, I'm so glad it's not like just the basic motions for certain things anymore, or it's like message receive harmonica. It's like it actually showed it. Like, that's what you need the visuals for. That's how you get the real impact of those situations and those moments. They really went all out for this, and I have nothing but respect and admiration for them because they did an amazing job. And like I said, I can't wait to see what they do with second chapter. Again, if they just follow the same, basically foundation that they had for this game, and don't try to change it up that much to where it becomes totally different, then I think we're gonna be okay for an amazing second and third chapter of the trilogy going forward. But now with that, another Legend of Heroes game has been complete. Now, we only have a couple days, just around 2 days, until the official release of Trails Beyond the Horizon. And again, I know, people have already played it, people have already streamed it, CG Inferno, go check out their channel. But with no commentary, but it's fine. You do you, I suppose, but y'all know I'm gonna be here commenting on it, going through it, seeing some of our favorite characters, a lot of our not so favorite characters, and see what exactly the fuck is going on in Calvert this time around. But yeah, we'll be doing it on PC as always, because, I'm just a PC guy for the series, what can I say? But yeah, we have that in a couple days, and then we have Arknight Enfield for, in about a little more than a week, which I am also hyped about. Always wanted to do an Arknights game again, but just really couldn't go back to the mobile version that I played before. Just wasn't my cup of tea. But yeah, I will try to set Beyond the Horizon for Saturdays going forward in place of this now that we finally finished it. And I will leave the Sunday slot open for just me doing random stuff, because again, it's still had the Wuthering Waves story coming out on Thursday. But I'm still trying to debate which game will I stream on Thursday, because I do have work for a bit, so I'm trying to figure out which one do I do first? Do I do Wuthering Waves or do I do Beyond Horizon? It depends on when both of those release, and then I'll try to see which one I can do and which one not, because I work Friday, so I can't stream it very late. So I'm gonna try to stream it around 6 p.m. my time. So I'll have to figure that out on my own, but yeah, then whatever I have available left, I'll do on Sundays. Because like I said, I can still have space to just do a Sonic Racing Crossworlds or Multi-Blood Type Lumina. In fact, I may do one of those tomorrow just to do something different, since I've literally basically sped through this game for the past couple days. And I hope you guys are understanding of why I had to do it this way. Because again, I know it's oh, but it doesn't matter because the ever Trails game isn't directly connected to this right now. I know, but again, it's I really wanted to finish this last year, but I just had the issue with the game. So again, like I said, I know I said this so many times, but I just have to keep doing it. Thank you, Gung Ho, for making sure that I could play this game. Actually paying attention, putting the time and effort, and being patient so that we could find a way to resolve this, that I could finish this, because again, I'm glad I did. This is one of the few games where it's I need to finish this. Atelier Yumiya, the only reason I wasn't as pissed was because that was more because my own fault and the weather. And it's it's only my first game of the Atelier series, so it's I'm not that greatly upset. Unlike if it's I had started with Ryza 1 and almost gonna complete Ryza 3, and then it's no, I lost everything just as I was about to conclude the trilogy or something like that. So not as much stress onto trying to complete the game. It's a completely different scenario from that, especially since I already know a lot about Trails in the Sky. It's this is one of the few games where I need to complete this. I need to have this. I need this resolution for me, you know? For you guys too, of course, but more so for me. I just have to admit that. So yeah, like I said, y'all know what I'm going to be doing for the next couple days. Arknight Enfield, when it releases, then I'll probably put that on Sunday, because there'll probably be a better story. because I've been rushing through this, I haven't had time to grind on a Do at Night Abyss. So I'll try to grind on that later tonight. And then I'll try to do it over the next couple days as well. That way we can continue with main story for that. Because I know I've held you guys up for so long for Do at Night Abyss. For those of you who check that out. I know there are some number of you who actually do. And I appreciate your patience with me and everything. But I'm going to try to level myself up. Because y'all remember last time I just fought a couple spawns. I had my ass handed to me. I almost had a game over. It was not going to be great. So I'm going to try to make sure we can get through with it this time. I promise. At the most, maybe you'll see me get back onto it next week. I know, it may be a lot, but again, I had to enhance the weapons for a lot of my characters, and also enhance a lot of my characters too, because they desperately need it. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the stream for tonight. Shout out to Stephanie Sunzo6 for showing up to the stream and for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, like I said, next stream tomorrow will just be a regular stream. Just a random game, nothing too specific, so it will just be us like chatting and chilling, just playing some mindless video games. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy the stream but are not already following the channel, please make sure to leave a follow. Much appreciated. Check out my YouTube channel where I post all the VODs. Subscribe as well. Join the Discord, you guys know already. Links to all those are on the channel. But yes, here we are at the conclusion of Trails in the Sky first chapter. Here's to hopefully another great chapter. Cheers. But anyway, this has been Xando's Voice. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I'll see you guys next time. We're out.